Day 2 of the main draw. From Pool C, we have Brazil versus Latvia. This is going to be a good matchup. Evandro and Artur. He was talking about, you know, being a little bit travel weary and such. They were down. Evandro and Artur winning that in 3 sets, 31-29 in the third in front of Brazilian fans. That was a wild, wild match. Big stuff there from Evandro. Plavins and Fokerots getting a little bit of revenge. And you can see the shirts flapping a little bit. And you see the umbrella as the wind's starting to pick up a fair amount here in the afternoon. That's a nice swing. Artur. Christian Fokerots, the blocker at the net who gets that block. The big man on your side, that man right there. That is a crisp shot by Christian right over the top. Good touch from Fokerots. Yeah, but the second contact goes over the net. Pretty good about that sportsmanship aspect. You know, it's one thing to sort of remain silent, but to emphatically deny touching the ball if you did is really, really unusual. Off the top of the tape into Fokerots again on the left. Yeah, that is just athleticism on display. The youngster out there. Yeah, again going after Evandro. This time they sneak one into Plavins. Wow, Brazil managed to get it over. Look at the precision from Martins Plavins. Ooh, that one finds the baseline, so that'll take us into the technical timeout. A little work to do here now for Latvia in the first. That one rattles the top of the tape and through. Yeah, Christian a little upset with himself there, kind of leaving. And that's a crisp cut shot. That is an absolute hammer in the hard cross court. Teeing off. Ooh, good smother there from Christian Fokerots. There's a nice little calm wrap back to the sideline. Yeah, hands on the hips, kind of communicating with one another technically. So when things don't go right, they kind of tend to have full conversations. There's a little bit of dodgeball. And big bomb from Evandro. Tries to work it through the hands and gets it to fall. Oh yeah, that hammered on too, so that will seal the deal. Whatever the score was, 17-18 for Latvia, it was 21 for Brazil. This service pressure, which obviously everyone is trying to do, a lot more difficult to accomplish. Brazil just keeps coming and keeps coming, but that's a nice. Chance for Brazil. And Evandro does get that to fall. A little soft shot to the deep line. A little straight down tappy from Art. Just beating that one through the high hands again. Go with Artur again. And he pops that one into the cross court nicely. Great spot from Plavins. That one goes over the net though. Artur controls it easily. Well, that one off the top of the tape just dives a little extra short. That one wiggles through the hands. I think it got a touch on the way by. Yeah, certainly from Fokerots. 10 apiece. And Evandro blocking that one. Chance here for Artur. Oh, that's a nice swing. That's a high beat off the hands there for Evandro. Short into the big man, and he just tattoos it up the middle. Just a touch long with the line shot. Back knuckle, Artur's on it, and look out below, yeah.
Touch ball, touch ball, touch ball, touch ball. Touch ball.
That is a really nice little last second change in direction from Artur. But instead it's set point to Latvia. See the sun peek out. Oh, hammered. Artur. This overhand dig. Oh, it just falls softly onto the sand. Another set point, Latvia. That one goes over the net and back over. That one does find sideline. Yeah, it does. Brazil to the good side. Chance here again for Brazil. Artur on the right. And Christian. Oh, foot cover. And look at that from Plavins. Gets blocked there by Christian Fokerots on the other. Amazing foot cover aside, Plavins just puts it over on one. And now, chance to close. Oh, wow, just back sets it over Christian Fokerots. And that one does find the inside of the end line. Extra inning sets with some regularity between one another. I mentioned that 31-29 victory that Evandro and Artur were able to take in Brasilia earlier in the year. That is a great Latvia. This is a set point. Nice. Kind of falling into the sand to where I think just going to go regular float serve. Gets a little bit of a wonky pass, and that's going to be a point to Brazil, so that will bring them to a match point. 24-23 gets the result they were looking for. Another tough one. Christian handles it, and he's able to just kind of hang and chop it into the cross court, meaning that if they side out, they go up one. Oh, how about a little bit of cheek from the big fella? Tough one it is. Plavins has to retrieve it. And that is going to miss. You can see the frustration. Christian just trying to put it in short. Doesn't quite get the contact right. So it ends up being a straight sets victory for Brazil.